Hello, all of my friends, supporters of the life, the battlefield. For those who don't know, in 3 weeks' time, I'm gonna step back into the ring. I'm gonna fight in amateur fight in boxing, and I'd like to share with you 3 things I learned so far, 3 fears we are all facing on a daily basis. I can compare this with my time when I was in the military, particularly when I was in a war. I couldn't isolate and pinpoint what those type of fears they are. So I'd like to share with you what I'm going through, and have no doubt that you will relate those 3 type of fears with your life. And at the end, I'm gonna share with you how we can benefit from those fears and how we can tackle them. So let me start with the fear number 1. As you know, the boxing, it's very lonely sport. It looks beautiful, preparations and training, and you're doing all of this PR stuff, marketing, promotions, and we're forgetting one biggest thing, what it's happening as a fight approaching. And I'm speaking as somebody who is an amateur fighter. I don't talk from point of view that I'm a professional fighter. I never fought professional in my life, except in a war. And those type of fears are exactly what I'm seeing happening now in boxing. I want you to learn from my experience, guys. I want you to learn that fears are okay. Being afraid is okay. Having fears, it's normal. It's nothing you should be ashamed of, number 1, or you should be judged at. Being afraid, it's absolutely normal. And if you think for the one moment that I wasn't afraid when I went in a war, and I was very young, 18 years old, I was naive, but I was believing that I was on top of the world, and I was afraid. So let me share my experience now I'm facing before I'm going into fight. The fear number 1 is fear against myself. This is the fear we are all fighting every single day. With the boxing, I noticed that I'm fighting all my fears combined. Everything what is in my head, I'm fighting. I have fear that I will fail. I have doubts. There's avalanche of anxieties inside of me that sometimes I can't even sleep because I'm going to that fight on a daily basis. So I'm sharing this fear number 1 before my fight, not after the fight. Everybody is a general after the fight. Everybody knows how we should behave and what we should do once when everything is over, particularly when you win. So the fear, biggest one you and me gonna face on a daily basis, it's a fear against ourselves, against who we are we good enough. All our doubts, all our anxieties is gonna surface out. And guys, it is normal. I don't remember before I went in a combat, we were all brave, we are all tough and rough, but once when the fight started happening, everything was automatic. But I knew one thing, in a small breaks or bigger breaks between the fights, we laughed because we were afraid. So the fear number 1 I'm seeing inside of myself, and I should say I'm not afraid. I am afraid. I am genuinely afraid. It's nothing wrong with that. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you as a man who spent 5 years in a war. One of the wars was 5 years. So fear against ourselves, that's a fear number 1. Fear number 2, well, that's something, it's happening every day. To you, to me, to everybody. With the boxing, and I know my boxing coach, Rodney Williams, told me, Mario, once when the lights start on, when you are walking towards the ring, people gonna hate you, people gonna love you, people gonna boo you, people gonna make fun of you, and everybody's gonna make it fun of you. Every single person's gonna say, I can do better. And I agree, maybe you can do better than me. Most of the men believe they can do better than me, but they don't do things as I do. They sit at home and they love to talk. So I know one thing, that when you walk in that ring on a training, you're supported with the people who are like you, the fighters, and they have big dreams. And I'm the old fighter. I'm the 51 years old. So the fear number 2, it is that you're gonna be likable and loved, admired by everybody else. Hence why we have the influencers. They do everything to be loved. And I'm telling you this, very important. When I was in a war, that fear that everybody, you fighting the crowd, actually, basically, you fight everybody who you love, you fight everybody who's gonna say that you're not good enough. They're gonna judge you. They're gonna, say the things about you. Like, I don't care. Like, this is behind me that somebody can judge me. I don't care. I heard so many things that people can do better than I do, but they're still holding mummies, aunties, and wife or girlfriend skirt at home, and they try to be alpha males. Because, after all, you don't become the man by attending the classes or somebody tells you how to become the man. You must be in position in your life under duress, the fears, anxieties, alone on an intersection when it's raining, you have no umbrella. Then you're gonna become the man, because it's your job to grow your cojones. Nobody can teach you how to become the man. Do you really think that somebody taught me in a war to become the better soldier? Yes. But did somebody told me how to become more brave or courageous or how to do things? No, nobody. Because I knew that was my job. So the crowd I'm fighting, that's my fear number 2. And you, it's who is gonna love you, who is gonna offer you hand of support, and who's gonna push you away. So that fear, it's you fighting and I'm fighting as well. The moment I walk into that ring, people gonna say things, people gonna think about me, what they're gonna think, and I can't make everybody happy. So the fear that you need to be loved by everybody so you don't be judged or ridiculed or bullied, it's a rubbish. So forget that one. You can't make everybody happy. Do you really think that in my instance, being my age 51, without six-pack, and you walk in the ring, I'm not laughed at? Yes, I am. Good for you guys, whoever you are, what I mean? I know some people will do everything to stop you in your dreams. That's your biggest fear. After fighting fears on your own, against yourself, you're fighting the crowd, which leads us to fear number 3. And this is the fear you're gonna face one way or another. You like it or don't like it, and that's the fear fighting the person opposite you. In corporate world, that's fighting people you don't like it. Your bosses, your managers, your peers, maybe your life partner, maybe your wife, your girlfriend, whoever they are, midgets, mermaids, I don't know. I don't care. I don't judge. So I know one thing, that moment I walk into that ring, after fighting all my fears, all my anxieties, all my doubts, all the crowd liking me or disliking me, I need to face the guy opposite me who wants to rip my head off. That's what my coach Rodney told me. And that's true. That's what's happened to me in a war. When I was in a war, I didn't fight just myself or the people gonna like around me, but as well, I need to fight the enemy. That guy or girl, whatever it is, opposite street or in a tank or in an armored personnel vehicle, whatever they are, they wanted my head on silver platter. And that fear, it is very important to remember. You like it or not, you ready or not, you're gonna face that person. Maybe not a physical way like I do in boxing, but you're gonna face that person opposite you. So that's the fear number 3. We all can agree on one thing. There is no second chance for first impression. So when you go in a fight, when you go in a war against somebody, whatever, facing your fears, all these 3 fears, you need to do 3 possible things to face those fears. Number 1, do preparations. Do as best as you can. Prepare yourself for the fight against the person, corporations, divorce, maybe matter, who knows what it is. Prepare yourself, train, because I remember in the military, we trained even we were in a combat. We trained always, continuously. Repetition doesn't make you perfect, makes you permanent, and you can be ready to get fight anytime, anywhere, with everybody, with anybody. Same goes with the boxing. I prepare myself as best as I can. I'm still doing it. I have another month, but preparations is a mother of all victories. Number 2, ignore the crowd. Crowd can bring you up or put you down. But one thing you need to remember, it's you. You need to stay you. You need to stay loyal to the cause you're doing. You're doing because of yourself, not because of the crowd. Because if you do because of the crowd, you're gonna lose. You know, king is dead. Long live the king. Thirdly, most importantly, enjoy your life lessons. I can say from this instance, from this part of my life right now, I'm thankful to the life, to the God, to the universe, for all lessons I learned in my life. Because today I can share with you my experience. And trust me when I say to you, it's easy to be the general after the battle. Everybody loves to talk. Everyone loves to take the mic and talk. But I guarantee you, doesn't matter you male or female or whatever, something else. Guys, whatever you face in your life, you will be alone. Nobody will hold your hand. So believe in yourself. Believe in your instincts. Use your senses. Be the survivor, not just a fighter, be the survivor. There's a moments in life when you need to fight, sometimes you need to withdraw. But guys, whatever you do in your life, nobody can teach you how to become what you are. They can prepare you, but after all, it's your decision how you're gonna use that knowledge, that trainings, that education in your life. And for the most of the men over there, nobody can teach you to become alpha male. You are not alpha male till you don't face obstacles in life and there's a rain, you're on an intersection without umbrella and nobody can hear you screaming.